This presentation will provide you with the updates and changes on the student employment hiring process. The Student Employment Office at Sacramento State is an initiative of the Student Success Movement administered by Human Resources in collaboration with the Career Center, Registrar's Office, and Financial Aid. The Office of Human Resources has established a student employment website, so please be sure to visit the page for additional information following this presentation. As a reminder, all student assistant vacancies must be posted on the Campus Hornet Career Connection webpage. You may visit the Career Center's webpage at www.csus.edu/Career Center and register as an employer if you do not currently have an account. Once you have officially posted your position, you may advertise the vacancy across campus. Please be sure to indicate the job posting number. Once you have selected your new student employee to hire, there are 3 forms that must be completed. The Student Employment Personnel Transaction Form, also known as the SEPTF, the Hiring Manager's Agreement Form, and the Background Check Worksheet. You can find all forms on the Human Resources Student Employment Office website under Hiring Manager Forms. Failure to submit all forms may cause a delay in the hiring of your student employee. Please be sure to complete all required fields on the SEPTF to prevent any delays in the hiring of your student employee. We will walk you through how to fill out the form later in this presentation. Please be sure to completely read and sign the Hiring Manager's Agreement Form. When filling out the Background Check Worksheet, please answer yes or no to all questions in sections 1, 2, and 3. Once you have completed and submitted the SEPTF, the Hiring Manager's Agreement Form, and the Background Check Worksheet, please provide your student with the new student employee onboarding checklist. This list will provide the student with step-by-step easy instructions to the onboarding process. This form can also be found on the Human Resources Student Employment Office website under Hiring Manager Forms, or you can direct the student employee to find the checklist on the website under Student Employee Forms. In an effort to provide a more user-friendly form, the Office of Human Resources has updated and changed the template of the SEPTF. Instructions on how to fill out the form can also be found on the HR Employment Office website under Hiring Manager's Forms. Under Section 1, boxes 1 through 7 must be completed using the student's personal information. The name shown must be their legal name. Under Section 2 of the SEPTF, the hiring department and/or timekeeper is responsible for verifying the student's academic eligibility in order to meet the requirements to be hired as a student employee. A query has been created to assist with determining the eligibility and filling out various fields on the SEPTF. Please see the next slide for step-by-step instructions on running the query. Once logged into CMS, navigate to the link Reporting Tools, then Query Viewer. If you are a hiring manager for student employees and you do not have this access, please request Query Viewer utilizing the IRT Security Access process. In the search by begins with field, type in the query name SAC_HR_SEPTF and click on the search button. The search results should return the name and description of the query. Then choose either Run to HTML or Run to Excel by clicking the appropriate link. A separate window should pop up requesting the semester and student employee ID that you are requesting data for. At the prompt, select Current Term Magnifying Glass and search for the current semester you are hiring the student employee into. At the Student Employee ID field, enter the EMPL ID number of the student, or if you do not know the EMPL ID, click on the magnifying glass, then click on the link Advanced Lookup to search by the student's last name and first name. Then click the View Results button. If the student is currently enrolled in the semester that you choose to search for, results will be returned to you. If no matching values were found, then the student is not eligible for employment as they are not currently enrolled. The information returned will assist you in filling out Section 1 and Section 2 of the SEPTF. The Academic Career column is used to fill in Box 8, academic level, graduate or undergraduate. The last three columns are used to fill in Box 9, met academic requirements, yes or no. If any of the last three columns indicate a no, then the student is not eligible for employment and may need to seek an exemption through academic affairs before employment authorizations can be granted. If the last three columns indicate a yes, then the student is eligible for employment and you can continue with the hiring process. Under Section 3 of the SEPTF, boxes 11 through 26 must be completed. Box 15 needs to indicate the Hornet Career Connection job posting number. If there is not a job posting number, you must include the reason why in Box 16. When the form is completed, you can submit the forms via email to the Student Employment Office or through campus mail, zip 6032, or deliver them to the Student Employment Office located in Del Norte Hall, 3009. Please attach all the necessary documents: the SEPTF with the Hornet Career Connection job posting, the hiring manager's agreement, and the background check worksheet. Once all forms have been submitted to the HR Student Employment Office, all student employees should review the dates and times for onboarding sessions, which can be found on the Student Employment Office webpage. All new students must complete all onboarding paperwork. Student employees will receive an employment confirmation notice via their SACLink email within 48 hours of attending the onboarding session. The hiring manager will be copied on this email. In the event that a student employee cannot attend the onboarding sessions, they must contact the Student Employment Office to set up an appointment. Students cannot begin working until they have received confirmation from the HR Student Employment Office. Steps to rehiring a student employee. Student employees returning to the same position within the past 12 months are considered a rehire. It is not necessary to post the job opening and job description on Hornet Career Connection. Send all paperwork to the Student Employment Office via email or through campus mail, zip 6032. The forms that must be submitted are the Student Employment Personnel Transaction Form with the Hornet Career Connection job posting, the hiring manager agreement, and the background check worksheet. Please note, students do not need to come to the Student Employment Office when being rehired. Student employees will receive an employment confirmation notice via their SACLink email within 48 hours of the Student Employment Office receiving the hiring manager's forms. The hiring manager will be copied on the email. Students cannot begin working until they have received confirmation from the HR Student Employment Office. Reminders: timesheets need to be turned into the payroll office on time with original signatures. Students are required to sign their timesheets. Students cannot work until they have received confirmation from the Student Employment Office. Student employees can only hold one federal work-study job, but can hold a student assistant position concurrently. It is up to the student to inform the hiring department of multiple positions. Students can only work 20 hours a week, as this is due to FICA exemption. They are still allowed to work 40 hours over winter intersession and spring break. If you should have any questions regarding student employment, you may visit our webpage, stop by the Student Employment Office in Del Norte Hall, Suite 3009, or call us at extension 81277. Thank you for listening.